Now, a terminally ill man has begun a legal challenge at the High Court to end the ban on assisted dying in England and Wales. Noel Conway, who's 67, has motor-neurone disease and says he fears eventually becoming entombed in his own body. He wants the right to choose when and where he dies without those who help him being prosecuted. Currently, it's illegal to aid a suicide. Our medical correspondent Fergus Walsh reports.
Should there be a right to die? It's an issue which polarises opinion and keeps coming back to the High Court. The latest challenge comes from Noel Conway from Shropshire, who was too weak to attend today's hearing. His wife Carol is his main carer. Motor neurone disease means he increasingly relies on a ventilator. Once fit and active, his muscles are progressively wasting. He fears how he will die and wants a doctor to be allowed to give him a lethal dose of drugs.
I want to be able to say goodbye to the people that I love at the right time. Not to be in a zombie-like condition, suffering both physically and psychologically. That, to me, would be a living hell.
It is only 3 years since the Supreme Court rejected a similar plea for a right to die from Tony Nicholson, though he was not considered to be terminally ill. The blanket ban on assisted dying has been challenged many times, and in every case, the courts have rejected the central argument that the current law breaches human rights by preventing people from having a dignified death. Mr. Conway's lawyers argue that his challenge is different, as it applies to a narrow group of people, those who are terminally ill with less than 6 months to live and who have a settled wish to die. But those safeguards have already failed to persuade Parliament. It's only 2 years since MPs overwhelmingly rejected proposals to allow assisted dying. Baroness Campbell, a disability rights campaigner, says changing the law would send all the wrong signals and have horrific ramifications.
This case must not become law because it will burden disabled people across the country who will not feel safe without the protection of a law that says it is wrong to assist somebody to die.
Noel Conway's health is faltering and he knows he may die before his case is settled. The High Court will reserve its judgment until October, and it may then go all the way to the Supreme Court. Fergus Walsh, BBC News.